Back in the basement. Hope everyone had a great holiday. I figured I'd give you guys an update. I haven't really been sharing too much of my own training or other stuff that's been going on with me. I've really been trying to limit my uploads to things that are actually a little bit beneficial, educational, or just learn from my mistakes. One of the things I've really been trying to do instead is push stuff towards my Instagram. So if you're not following me on there and you want to, you definitely can. A lot of it is just pictures of my socks and what I'm wearing that day, which is interesting. But the main thing is I just want to show a quick picture, a quick update. I can write a couple of sentences at tops and kind of leave it at that. I don't want to create videos full of fluff and other stuff because surprisingly enough, there's already plenty of that on YouTube. But we're at a point now where I thought I was just due for a video. I've kind of gotten over my deload and back into normal training, although there is a lot of volume and nothing really fancy to show you. Thought I'd just talk about a couple of those items, as well as give you updates to other things that are going on here with me, in case you don't follow my Instagram page. The first thing is I picked up a thermostat down here for the basement. I was always just curious about what the temperature was down here, and it's not as cold as I necessarily thought it was. Today it was about 50 degrees, which doesn't sound too cold. I'm sure wherever you are, it's much colder. I know, this is the internet. You'll tell me about it. But part of that is for someone just training in a t-shirt and shorts in most cases, and long socks, of course, it is still not that comfortable. Now, once I get to my working sets, it's a lot better. But this thermostat will just kind of give me a general idea of where I'm at and maybe keep me from being stubborn and actually training in maybe long pants or a sweatshirt if I need to. That being said, one of the things I got for Christmas from my sister was actually a little heater. And I know a lot of you guys commented on this before. Why didn't you just pick one up? Well, number one, because I'm lazy and I don't want to buy unnecessary stuff. Although me saying that is kind of ironic when you think about all the things that I've bought over the years for the channel in terms of lifting. I mean, I'm someone who has like 8 pairs of squat shoes, but my sister got me this great little portable heater, and the best thing about it is that it comes with its own remote control, so when I'm lazy and don't want to walk the extra 2 feet, I can just push a button, and it does oscillate as well, which is extremely nice, so big thanks to her for that. Some other things I picked up recently were some socks, and you guys know how much I love socks, as I just already mentioned. I was at my local Marshalls, or TJ Maxx, or Ross, or whatever is closer to you. I think they're pretty much all the same parent company. But I check them out every now and then because they do carry stance socks on occasion, at least where I am. And I really like these socks. They're very comfortable and they're a little bit fashionable. So I limited myself to just picking up 3 pairs because there was a lot more that I wanted to get. Here you see 2 on the screen and the other pair. You will also see that I am actually rocking right now. And it opens up some more color combination matching, which again goes back to my Instagram page that I've already plugged several times. And you know me, I just like plugging things whenever I can. So that was good. Other things that I picked up, you might have seen, I got a new Rogue banner from my buddy Travis. I'll link his channel in the description box below. Because this banner is so large, though, I did have to do some rearranging down here, which was a nice little change of pace. Although my gym does definitely resemble a NASCAR with all the advertisements you see, they are all friends of the channel, people I talk to, and people that I really support their brand. So if you're ever interested in any of them, I think I link all of them in the description box always anyways. And perhaps the greatest pickup, which will probably cause the most interest, was I got a Texas Deadlift Bar. I bought it used off of a friend, Sam. You guys have seen him on my channel before. He more frequents Nick Wright's channel these days because he trains at Nick's gym now that that old gym that we used to go to has closed down. But it was a like new bar. I couldn't pass up the deal that he gave me, and although I probably won't be using it a ton in training, it might be fun to pull on when I'm peaked or if I don't have a competition and I just want to test my maxes. It might be fun, and I do want to do a video on this in the future. So one of the things I wanted to discuss in brief is let me know your opinion on using a deadlift bar in the comment section below. Is it cheating? Should people actually specify when they're using a stiff bar versus a deadlift bar? It was really timely because Johnny Candido, yes, he does exist, posted something on Facebook today, and I will try to link that. I don't know if he has a public page or not, so you might not have access to it, just kind of talking about it, and it was something that has been on my mind as of late. So I'd love to know your opinion, and if you have any insightful things, maybe I'll use that in a future video that I will do. So you could potentially be in my video, and all 10 people who watch might actually see it someday, so that's very motivating, I know. Now onto the training today. Like I said, I'm doing some volume work. So some volume squat work today, 4 sets of 7 with 175 kilos, which is like 386 pounds. One of the things I've really liked about training with kilos is I don't really think about the weight that's on the bar. And because the actual weights don't look like that much when you're using these red kilo plates, it's actually kind of nice because if I knew that it was really around 400 pounds and I had to do 4 sets of 7 of that, that would be kind of daunting in my mind. It's still a big number for me, and doing it for that much volume is extremely tough. But because I don't really think about it, because I'm just ignorant, it actually feels pretty good. And by the end of the session, I'm surprised at how easily it went. although sometimes it doesn't always seem that way. So 4 sets of 7 there on squats. I then followed it up with 5 sets of 3 with some paused bench with 110 kilos, which is like 242 pounds. Backed off with some close grip bench after that, and then did some accessory work, which I won't really show you, as face pulls for a couple of sets just using a band, and then some planks. And I was really surprised to see planks on here because I thought planking went out a couple of years ago, but Bryce is very strong and knows his stuff, so I figured I might as well do what he programs. So that was coming up training for today. Those are some of the updates. Again, let me know your opinions on the deadlift bar or anything you want me to potentially address in this video if I do make one, and maybe you'll see your comment in that video. As always, thanks so much for watching, and in the meantime, stay big.